G'day Jackednnerdy Fans, Jeremy here with another review video. Today we are reviewing the latest movie from Jordan Peele entitled Nope. Now before we get into that review, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss out on any of our videos. And if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you give them a thumbs up. That lets us know that you are enjoying our content and encourages us to keep going. Also, if you have any suggestions, if there's something that you would like to see us do a review video for, or an unboxing video of, that could be action figures, Lego sets, it could be brand new movies, TV series, let us know in the comments below. We do read all the comments and appreciate your feedback, and we'll do whatever we can to try and fulfill some of those suggestions and recommendations. So again, hit us up in the comments, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, with that out of the way, Jordan Peele's Nope. Now, if you watched my Out of the Cinema reaction, I was a bit hot and cold on it, straight out of the theatre. I've now had several hours to kind of mull over it and have a think about it and what have you. And this is going to be my no BS, non-spoiler review of the movie. So, whilst I'm not the biggest Jordan Peele fan, as I said in my Out of the Cinema reaction, I haven't actually watched any of his other movies. I haven't seen Us and I haven't seen Get Out, although I will now go and make sure I check those out. But I've heard really, really good things about both of those movies. So going into this movie, I had a bit of an expectation. I know he's notorious for having really big twists in his movies, I should say. And, you know, so I had a bit of an expectation going into it. The other thing is, this wasn't, from all the material that I had been seeing, all the trailers and everything, I didn't have a huge interest in this movie going into it, but I still went nonetheless for you guys, so that I could film this review video and give my personal and objective opinion. So going into the movie, I had an expectation given the director, but also I didn't really have great expectations for this film considering I had very low interest going into it. That being said, so for a sci-fi alien movie, it is a decent movie. Just purely looking at it from the sci-fi alien flying saucer aspect, it's a decent movie. It's a decent alien film. However, I don't know whether it's just me being simple-minded or not the smartest person in the room. I was expecting there to be some sort of big twist at the end, given that it is Jordan Peele. And to me, I don't know if I missed it completely, but to me there was no twist at the end. It just kind of ended, with very little kind of satisfying conclusion. So the build-up and everything was really, really well done. The pacing was maybe a little bit slow in certain places, or lagged in certain places. But there was this build-up to the climax at the end, and then for me it just fell flat at the end. So again, I don't know if that's just me, and the fact that he was trying to make a point and I didn't get it. But for me personally, it just fell flat. I also found that, okay, there's the main storyline of these two siblings on this ranch, and there's a alien UFO, whatever. I found there were other sub-stories that just seemed to have very little relevance, on the whole story and didn't go anywhere or amount to anything, and in all honesty could have been completely removed from the movie and you wouldn't have even noticed. You would have saved maybe 15 minutes of screen time, give or take, and it wouldn't have had any bearing whatsoever on the story. So I found it a little bit disjointed, a little bit, like I said, little subplots that didn't go anywhere, mean anything, do anything for the story. Could have been completely removed and the film would have still been completely fine. The actors themselves, obviously it's got Kiki Palmer, who actually I found her character to be quite annoying and irritating at times. Towards the end, I warmed up to her a little bit, but definitely right at the beginning and for maybe the first 2/3 of the movie, I found her to be quite irritating and annoying and distracting. Stephen Yeun, as you might have recognised from the Walking Dead series, he was quite alright. He didn't have a lot of screen time. They didn't develop his character a whole lot. And he is part of that subplot that I just mentioned before, that really you could have just completely removed him and his story out of the film altogether. Or at least the subplot you could have removed. You could have kept him in there as a bit of a character and what have you, but the subplot and the sub-story of his character had no bearing or weight whatsoever on the overall story and could have been completely removed, in my opinion. Brandon Perea, I hope I'm not butchering his name, Brandon Perea. His character I found quite funny and endearing and interesting, and I enjoyed his performance quite a bit and what have you. Michael Wincott, the great Michael Wincott, who's been in such fantastic movies as The Crow, obviously Alien Resurrections, he's been in hundreds and hundreds of movies and is always, he's got this incredible voice and demeanor and everything. He was a bit wacky and interesting in his character, but for me the big highlight was Daniel Collier. I hope I'm not butchering his name. I'm sorry. But Daniel, you recognize him from Get Out. You would recognize him from Black Panther. He is a brilliant actor, in my opinion. And to me, he was the highlight of this movie. The character development, his quirks. He's got some really funny moments where he's not even trying to be funny. But you see it in the trailers, that one scene where he closes the car door, looks forward and just goes, nope. In the context of the movie, that scene is just absolutely hilarious, and there's lots of other moments in the movie. So for me, Daniel was the complete standout of this film, and I give his performance a massive thumbs up. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for me. Like I said, there were certain things that I liked, certain things that I did enjoy. Like I said, Daniel's acting, the whole premise behind the story of this UFO, these aliens, this ranch, this family, all of that I liked, but I just found the execution was flat. Especially at the end, I found that I was expecting a little bit more given the director and the writer, because Jordan Peele both wrote and directed. So I was expecting more from him, and it just didn't meet my expectations. It fell very short, fell very flat at the end. Like I said, you could have very easily cut down on the movie length by removing some of those subplots that just didn't go anywhere or mean anything. and I hate to say it, but Kiki's performance threw me a lot as well, especially right at the beginning. But as I said, towards the end, I started to like her a bit more. So I don't know if that was it might have been an acting and directing choice to make her a bit a bit on the irritating side and the annoying side at the beginning, and then have her develop throughout the story. That may be the case. I don't know. But like I said, right at the beginning, she just really rubbed me the wrong way and annoyed me. And then, throughout the development of the story, I kind of loosened up a little bit. But that is my review of Nope. As I said, look, it's not by any means a horrible film. I may watch it again in the future once it comes up on maybe streaming on Netflix or something to that effect. I might watch it again, but I'm not going to rush out to the cinemas, obviously, to see it again. So a bit of a mixed bag. I enjoyed certain parts of it. I didn't enjoy certain parts of it. As I said, for my first Jordan Peele experience, I was a bit let down by it. But I'm going to now go out and check out his other films. I'm going to go watch Us. I'm going to check out Get Out. And hopefully I'll have a much better appreciation for his work. But that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are if you've seen Nope. Let me know in the comments below. What were your thoughts on the movie? Did you feel let down like me, or did it meet your expectations? Also, let me know if there was some sort of plot twist or some sort of hidden meaning in the end there that I just haven't picked up on. Let me know, because I'd be really interested to find out whether there was some sort of hidden meaning or some sort of plot twist that I just didn't understand or recognize. So hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. And until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.